Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First of all, happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers here. It is an honor for ENSF to be a part of this program. I remember, I think it was in the year 2018, when I was a part of the federating units of ENSF, as the president of Confederation of Chang Students Union. There was one agitation which was organized by Eastern Naga Students Federation, and I was given an opportunity to speak on behalf of the federating units. During that time, we were demanding 56 maths and science teachers for Eastern Nagaland. And the same weather, it was raining that day, it was raining very heavily. Compared to those days, to that day, I think this is nothing. So I remembered, as I was speaking, I remembered a saying of our forefathers, which was said to us, which was meant for the Eastern Nagas. There is a saying, even if it rains, we will not be soaked. Even if the sun shines, we will not faint. Even if the wind blows, we will not fall. And today, I believe the same spirit instills with us even to this day. I told the president of Kemyangon Students Union not to send an umbrella. And if at all, they are to send an umbrella guy, I should say. I think he should be taller than me. But at least I'm thankful to Kongo for accompanying me to the stage. We came from Kohima yesterday, and I know it's raining, you must be getting soaked, but I want all of you to give your undivided attention for the next few minutes. I will just take few minutes, and I will leave the stage. It was a tiring journey yesterday, but there's nothing like coming back home, because we are all sons and daughters of the soil. We all belong to Eastern Nagaland, and there's nothing like coming back and having a platform to share our thoughts and to share love with one another. I feel honored to be here representing the Eastern Naga Students Federation. My respect to the two wonderful compeers, the MCs of today's program. My respect to the special guests of today's program, our Deputy Commissioner, Noklak. And in fact, it is always an honor to share this platform with such guardian, the parent, the father, and the guardian of Noklak district. My respect to the president of Kemyangon Students Union and all the executives. My respect to all the teachers present here, the students, media friends, and special respect to the education department of Noklak district. First of all, I bring warm greetings to all of you from the office of the Eastern Naga Students Federation and all the 8 federating units of Eastern Nagaland. Today, we are here to honor the teachers, the unsung heroes of our state, the unsung heroes of our society, the unsung heroes of our nation. And I feel privileged to be a part of this program. Many times, ENSF, we tend to go against the government in favor of the teachers, especially the government teachers. And we are very sorry to mention this, that we never got an opportunity to fight alongside the private colleges or the private schools, but many times we are always having a tussle with the school education department for our government teachers. And I feel fortunate to be taking such initiatives. Today you are an architect, an engineer, a molder, a shaper of so many lives, of so many officers in the nation, of so many beautiful people who are working in various fields of the state. And I really want to thank you for what you have done in the lives of all of us, starting from me. I asked the president of a small student federation and the leaders here, starting from our Deputy Commissioner here. It is all because of the efforts given by the teachers that we are here today. Standing on the stage, delivering a short message, and it is all because of you. I will tell you the paradox of the teachers, because it is not very exciting to be in a place where there is no transportation, where there is no communication. I come from a very small village all of you must be knowing. I come from Daknu village, a small village. Just if you cross this mountain, then you will see my village. I also come from a very small village, very far village. If you are to look at the society today, especially, let's talk about Noklak today. There is no communication. There is no proper transportation. And I was told, especially the teachers who are to go to the posting place, especially in the Tonoknu area, they have to take a bike, perma bike, or maybe we call it pickup truck. And I understand, I genuinely feel your pain, I genuinely feel your efforts that you're giving in order to go to the classroom and teach the students. This is the paradox, I'll tell you. You grew up in Kohima. You go to the best high school in Dimapur. You go to the best university in Delhi. You go for your postgraduates in Bangalore and Mysore and whatever university it is. You come back home, you come back to your state, you sit for an exam, you get through it, and all of a sudden you come to a village where there is no internet service, where there is no proper road, where there is no proper communication, where there is no proper transportation. From a metropolitan city to Daknu village, where there is no internet, I cannot even talk to my parents. Just imagine. I am the president of Eastern Naga Students Federation. I represent Eastern Nagaland in the talk and go to Delhi and sit across the Union Home Ministers, sit across Ministry of Home Affairs, and I talk and I fight for Eastern Nagas. Yet, I cannot even talk to my parents because there is no network in Daknu village. This is our society. And this is the paradox of teachers. You have seen the city life, you have enjoyed city life, you have had the opportunity to have all the luxuries in life, yet you come back as a teacher, as a government employee, and there is no network. And I think there is pain in your eyes, there is pain in your life. But I want to remind all of you today, teaching is not just a profession. It is a calling to propel the destitutes, a calling to propel the downtrodden, the poor, the disabled, everyone inclusive. This is a calling. There were so many students, so many candidates who sat for this teacher's exam, but many failed. But yet, you got through the exam. So I want to remind all of you, this is not just a profession. It is like a missionary who were called to save the lost souls. This is it. And I want all of you to remember this. I know you are always reminded of those words, but even today, taking the opportunity of coming here, I want to remind you this. Before coming here, the ENSF, we had a sitting with the school education department, and we wanted to highlight some of the programs that they are doing. I am not undermining the former ministers or the advisors or the MLAs who we are taking in charge of the school education department also. But this time, Dr. Kekre Yome, who is the present advisor to the school education, he is doing a brilliant job. But if you are to sit here, and just judge on what is going on in the grassroots level, we have so many things to judge. We have so many things to grumble and complain also. But many a times, including Kimnyeongwon Students Union, a couple of months back, we had a sitting with the school education department. All the students union from across state came. We had a proper discussion, and we could come to a conclusion that the mess that is in the school education department is not a mess of one or 2 years, but it is a mess of so many years, so many decades, and that is what our current advisor is trying to do. I think when it's due, I think we need to give a due recognition, due credit to the school education department also. So I think our department concern is also here. And I am sure that you will all agree that the department is trying to streamline in different ways. The other day we went and we were forcing the school, our advisor, to give us a solution because there was so many agitations and bans going on across Eastern Nagaland. There was this Konyak Students' Union, they were closing down the schools. There was the Confederation of Chang Students' Union, they were closing down the entire town. There was this issues going on in the Imkyung areas where they even locked Likimro hydropower project. And they even stopped all the vehicles in the town, in the districts. So we went to school education department and we requested that our demands be looked into. But the advisor replied to us in a very simple way. ENSF, my dear ENSF leaders, I will just tell you this, that I don't want to give you piecemeal solution. If the department has to give a solution, then it has to be a permanent solution. And that's what caught us off guard. And we also realized that the department is really working for the welfare and really trying to streamline the mess that has been happening for the past so many years. So I want, because all the villagers here, all the student leaders here must be really going against the Kemnyungan Students Union, saying that Moilaka posted teachers now, Moilaka shortage, but the department is doing their best. So let's all try to trust the process of the department as well. Today, the ENSF, as a federation, being the guardian of the student community and being a leader representing the fraternity, the teaching fraternity of the eastern areas, we also try our best. We try our best. There will not be a time where we haven't called for an agitation. Not for us, because none of us are going to be a teacher. Not even now, not even in the future. But we go to the streets, we lock the office, we go to secretariat and fight for all of you who are seated here. Maybe not for everyone, but there are, I think in Nagaland, more than the students' union or more than any other social organizations union, I think there are more unions in the school department. When it comes to teachers, this primary teachers union, this graduate students union, Hindi, this, that, so many unions. So we make sure that we fight for all the unions. We make sure that our teachers are comfortable so that they go back and teach our students. Today, before I stepped out from this podium, I want to tell every one of you the bitter truth. Maybe out of the 100%, I think only few percentage of you, the teachers, especially the government teachers, would be sending your children to the same school that you're teaching. Today, even if you are a teacher by profession, even if you are a graduate teacher, even if you have done your master degree, even if you have done your B.Ed, and you being the government teacher, even if you are a qualified teacher, I'm 100% sure that you will not send your children to the school where we are teaching, for reason best known to you. But I will tell you something. You send your children, do not take it in a negative way, but I'll tell you something. You send your children to the private schools, the best schools in the state, the best schools in the district. You submit your student to a teacher wholeheartedly, without any doubt. And I am sure, 100% sure, that if a teacher from the particular school or a particular college or a university fails to attend the school, fails to come and teach your student, your children properly, then I think you will definitely start your vehicle, go to the college and put up a complaint. In the same way, there are parents who are farmers. There are parents who does not have money. There are parents who cannot send their children to other districts, to other good colleges. They submit their children in your hand, in your school. Life is a cycle. So like the way you expect the teachers of your children to take good care of your children, I request you to take good care of the students of those farmers of poor background, from the poor background. I think if you understand this, it is very simple, yet very complicated for so many of us. And if you understand this, I think our area, our Eastern Nagaland will grow. Today, I am really thankful to Kemnyungan Students Union for having ENSF here. Last time, after becoming the president of Eastern Naga Students Federation, I had the opportunity and the privilege to attend all the conference of our federating units. But one time I failed to attend the conference general session of Kemniman Students Union, and I was feeling so guilty. It's not that I did not want to come, but I had very important engagement at Kohima and I could not turn up. And I was feeling so guilty, and I was telling my executive that I should go and have take part in at least one of the programs.